Welcome. Welcome back. My name is Drake and this is Touching the Edge, and I'm delighted to be with you here today. I'm delighted to be continuing this ongoing exploration that we are doing together of looking at getting unstuck. How do we get stuck, and how do we find the relationship to finding how this feeling of being blocked is actually working for us? And so one of those ways that I want to suggest that we can get unstuck is by understanding where to look for the answers as to how to get unstuck. If you're looking for the solution in a place where the solution is not going to be found, no matter how long you look, you're not going to find it there. It's like looking for your keys somewhere where you didn't lose them. So the key that we have lost is not where we tend to look. It's not where we're looking when we're caught up in the middle of the night with our brains racing, or going over and over and over again how stuck we feel, how we don't feel like we know what the answer is. Or going over and over and over again, replaying in our head, in our imagination, negative outcomes or negative things that have happened. And so I want to suggest to you that if we realize where we can find the answer, we're going to be much more likely to find movement and find ways of motivating ourselves to getting unstuck. And so my suggestion is recognizing that it's not in our resistance that we're going to find the answer. We have to find the answer in our ability to say yes to our life. When we find a yes to our situation, we find a solution to our problem. And so it's not in that continual resistance. We can be right and wrong at the same time. You can be right about a subject, but if you're coming at it from the wrong approach, you're never going to find the right solution. It's not up here. When you ask people to point to themselves all over the world, they point here. When you see people speaking with great conviction, they go to this area. The energetic heart is right here. This is where the answer is. It's in our heart and it's in our gut. When people talk about really knowing something, they say, I know it in my gut, or I feel it in my heart. They don't say it that they feel it in their head. So if you want to find the solution, don't go to where there is the resistance, where there is the no. Go to that situation where there is the knowing in your body. Go where there is the knowing, not the knowing, N-O-I-N-G. One of my clients just brought that up. We were talking about this in a group, and she brought up that phrase, knowing rather than knowing. Being in that sense of knowing is when you are able to get into your body and out of your head. So when you are feeling stuck on a regular basis, when you're feeling a charge on a regular basis, do something that gets you into your relationship with your body. Activate your posture. Do some breathing techniques. Do something that breaks up the rhythm of your thoughts, like affirmations. When you break up the rhythm and you get into your body rather than into your head, you will be coming from knowing rather than knowing. And that makes all the difference in the world. So think about it. Let us know what you're doing to get unstuck. We're getting to the end of this 40-day period. What are you doing that is actually working for you to get unblocked? So I'm going to ring the bell. I'm going to ask you to listen carefully. Here we go. In real time, get into that experience where you know that you're right. It's like that thing where you get too close to the edge of a cliff. You don't have to think about it. You know to get away. I bring my hands into prayer position and I bow to you. Namaste. Thank you.